These are the only 5 guns you guys need to use in Modern Warfare 2. We're talking about the Lockman Sub, the M4, and just amazing classes in general that'll help you guys go off on everyone. So let's get into this top 5. Tell me how you do with them and tell me which gun is your favorite one on this list, and we'll crown the king of the king, the best gun in the entire game. So I'm gonna give you guys this top 5 a little differently. I'm actually gonna give you my entire class for every single weapon, not just the attachments, but every single thing. So for example, the M4, the secondary that we're gonna be using is the 9mm, I guess, Damon, and this one is an awesome pistol. It's a pistol I definitely recommend using, and I'm not a very high level at the moment on it, so I only have the FJX Diode 70 and the EXF Opal 9. Very hard to say, but yeah, they're not even tuned. That's all I have on it so far, and the gun's already a beast. Then we got Stim Shot, Throwing Knife, we got Tracker, Scavenger, Hardline, and Bird's Eye. Bird's Eye is really underrated, and you guys will definitely get a lot more kills if you use it, but a lot of people just say, no, it's not worth it. Guys, you see the enemy direction every time your team calls in a UAV. You have an advanced UAV for free. Throw it on. Definitely worth it. And then we got Dead Silence. Now, the M4 has a bunch of attachments to it. So we got the 11.5-inch carbine barrel, and this one's great for recoil control, hip recoil control, and bullet velocity. So this is going to help you guys get those long shots while not taking away any ADS or sprint to fire speed. Really good attachment to actually throw onto your weapon. The tuning on this is going to be recoil steadiness and ADS fully maxed out. This is the only one that you can fully max out, but you could do it, and it's actually kind of nice. So definitely go ahead and do that. You got the Schleiger Peck Box for only ADS. There's no cons to this, 0 cons. So you're getting free ADS on this attachment right here. Tuning actually gives you sprint to fire, so the sprint to fire is even faster with this attachment on, which is great at 0.40, and then ADS at 26.32. You're gonna be pretty solid at that right there. Then we got the X10 grip for the rear grip for sprint to fire and ADS. Again, this class is built for speed. It's an M4, but it's pretty much an SMG, so throw this on as well. So the tuning on this is going to be ADS at 0.48 and sprint to fire at about 0.20, and you're going to be solid at that. 45 round mags, there's no tuning to this, nothing to it. And then the 5.56 over pressured, obviously, which we're going to tune to damage range at 32 and recoil steadiness at 6.66, 6.68, whatever you can get it to. It doesn't really matter. Now this one's great because it's going to give your enemies a lot of flinch, and that's the M4 class that I've been rocking for like at least 2 weeks now. At least I've been using it for a while. I've been playing around with the attachments for a bit, but these attachments right here that I threw on, I've been using it for 2 days now. Best attachments for the M4. Definitely go ahead and do that. Next off, we're gonna run to the Vel 46 because a lot of people they kind of sleep on this gun, but this gun is definitely a gun that does not deserve to be slept on. So we actually have a P890 as the secondary. I don't really pull it out. There's no need to pull it out as long as you got this on. We got Scavenger. There's no need to pull out the secondary, so that's what I throw on. We got Stim, and then we got Throwing Knife. The reason I have Throwing Knife is because you might be able to get a few nice shots with it, but you could also knife people up close, and that's what's really worth it. Then we got the perk package for Tracker, Scavenger, Hardline, and Bird's Eye, and Dead Silence. The attachments on this one is going to be the Lock 152 Zulu, which is a fun one to say. Lock 152 Zulu. Say that 10 times. It's kind of hard. We got ADS and hip recoil control with this. Tuning on that is going to be recoil steadiness at 0.23 and ADS at 0.17. Then we're going to run the VLK laser, the 7 megawatt one, which is going to make our laser visible while we're ADSing, but this gun is a sprinting gun. You're going to be running around the map a lot with this gun. You're not going to be sitting chilling and ADSing the whole entire time, so it doesn't matter. The only time your laser is going to be visible is when it's too late for the enemy anyways, because you're going to be shooting at him. You get sprint to fire, ADS, and aiming stability, which is really nice. The aiming stability we're not going to use much. Like I said, we're going to be running around like crazy. We don't have to sit there in ADS the whole time. Sprint to fire 0.39 and ADS 27.97, 28, somewhere around 28. I know they're hard to hit, but if you could get there, you'll be good. The stock, I don't know why it sticks out like that. There's no need for that because it doesn't actually look like that on the gun, but it's going to be the LA568 for even more ADS, even more sprint to fire speed, hip recoil control, and movement speed. And that hip recoil control is going to help you guys hit those shots before you start ADSing and stuff. It's going to be really nice. You can't tune that one. Rear grip is going to be the Schleiger Soldier grip. Again, that's another one that you guys need to say 10 times as fast as you can. More ADS, more sprint to fire. As you guys can see, this is a rusher's class for sure. The tuning on this is going to be ADS at 0.39, sprint to fire at 0.17, and then we got the 50 round mag. You can't really do much with that one right there, but 50 round mags is going to help you guys not reload a lot. It does make your gun a little slower in movement speed, ADS, reload quickness, and sprint to fire, but we already have so many attachments to counter that, so don't even worry about that right there. Another gun I really want to talk to you guys about is the actual best gun in my opinion, the Vaznev. Okay, now it's not the best gun in the entire game, but it's just fun to run. I don't know how to explain it. I find the Lockman sub a lot better than this gun, but this one's just fun to run. It's accurate as well. It's really nice to run. So again, P890, useless, no need for it. We got stim and proximity mine. Now the reason I run proximity mine with my my Vaznev is because I'm not running out in the open too often with this gun. I also stay back with this gun, and when I stay back, I'll sit at a window for a few seconds, I'll sit at a corner for a few seconds. The proximity mine is pretty much just to watch my back, and then we got the same perks as usual and dead silence as usual. Now the gunsmith, the attachments on this are what you guys see here. 45 round mags, always recommend that on the Vaznev. The overpressured P for target flinch, tuning is damage at 0.45, and bullet velocity rather than recoil steadiness at 6.10. And the reason we want that bullet velocity up is because it's an SMG. You want to hit those longer shots a lot quicker, and the recoil steadiness not needed on this class. This gun is very, very nice to control the recoil. Then we got the F-Tac Ripper for the underbarrel, which is aiming idle stability, which helps nicely, hip fire accuracy, and recoil stabilization, because this gun, when it does have a little kick, it does, but the recoil stabilization is going to pretty much get rid of all of that. The tuning on this is going to be ADS at 0.44, aiming stability at 0.28. Then we have the FSS Ole V laser for that ADS, sprint to fire, and aiming stability. Again, this is nice. It makes this gun really fast. It's already really fast, but it's just a bonus to it. Sprint to fire fully maxed out. ADS somewhere around 17 is where you're going to want to hit that. I have it at 16.45, but anywhere around 17 will do the trick. And then we got the final attachment for this one, the True Tack Grip for the rear grip for ADS and sprint to fire, again, to make this gun really, really nice and really, really fast. The tuning on this is going to be ADS at 0.39 and sprint to fire at 0.39. That's pretty solid. Now let's get into the last two weapons on this list. One of them is going to be the Lockman sub, the best gun in the game. Next off, we got my S&D class. Now this S&D class does include the Lockman sub, but this is not the Lockman sub class that I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to share both of them with you, but this is not the one that I want to share with you guys per se. So this is the class that I use S&D all the time. I'm an S&D player. I play S&D all the time, more than Respawn, and this is it. So we got Stim, we got Frag, because Frags are nice to hit across maps. We got this one right here, which is Overkill, Strong Arm, Fast Hands, and High Alert. High Alert in S&D really helps me out a lot more than Bird's Eye will. Bird's Eye will only work on one round, so there's no point for it. Dead silence. Now, the Lockman subclass, this one is actually a really, really nice one, as you guys can see all the attachments here. But again, it's not the one that I want to share with you guys, but I'll go through it anyways. We got the Spiral V3.5 Flash Hider. The tuning on this is 0.35 ADS and 0.23 gun kick control, which is really nice to have. Then we got the L38 Falcon 226. The tuning on this is 0.32 recoil steadiness and 0.22 ADS. You can take this one as kind of like a bonus class. It's a bonus Lockman subclass. The FSS Sharkfin for the underbarrel. The tuning on this is going to be 0.65 ADS, 0.22 aiming idle stability. The Lockman TCG10 rear grip gives you a nice recoil control, tuning ADS and sprint to fire, which is awesome because you don't get that as pros, but you also don't get them as cons on this attachment. So you actually do get recoil control, ADS, and sprint to fire. ADS at 0.48, sprint to fire at 0.35, and then we got the FT mobile stock for the final one at 2.45 ADS and 0.93 aiming idle stability. Now I want to share my sniper class with you guys. Now this is the MCPR 300, amazing class, an amazing thing. So I tuned it all, I have it all basically for ADS speed and all that kind of stuff. Don't really care for range, it's mostly ADS speed I want in it. So the Schlager Peck box is first for ADS speed, no cons, no laser visible, ADS at 32.90 and sprint to fire at 39. Then we got the FSS Merc stock for crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and ADS speed. Tuning on this is going to be ADS at 2.97 and aiming idle stability at 2.40. The Cronin Cheetah grip for sprint to fire and ADS again, which is really awesome. This is an amazing rear grip to throw onto the gun. ADS at 0.65 and sprint to fire at 0.16. Then we got the Cronin Smooth Bolt, which is pretty cool for rechambering speed, no tuning, and the 5-round mags, which is a smaller magazine than the gun normally comes with, but we do that so that we could get movement speed, ADS, sprint to fire, and reload quickness. If you want a quick scope with the MCPR, this is the class you want to use. Now it does get some hit markers here and there at long distance, but up close you should be able to draw people fast. Now the final class that I want to show you guys is this Lockman sub right here, the 9mm Damon. You guys could throw on the same attachments I had before. It doesn't really matter. I'm still working on getting everything else unlocked. We got Stim, throwing knife, then we got battle hardened, double time, cold-blooded, and Ghost and Munitions Box, because that munition box comes in handy. We're not running Scavenger, so we definitely need that on. The Lockman sub, these are all the attachments for it. We got the Lacerta compensator for the muzzle for horizontal recoil control, because this gun doesn't have much vertical too much. It just bounces a lot to the left and right, so you want to throw this one on for sure. The tuning is going to be ADS up at around 0.42 and recoil control up to around 0.22, and you'll be set right there. So 42 and 22 respectively. And then we got the L38 Falcon 226 for the barrel for movement speed and ADS. You want this gun to be quick, it's going to be quick. Tuning on this one's going to be recoil steadiness at 0.28 and ADS all the way up to around 0.20. Somewhere around there is where you want to stick at. If you get it exactly at 20 like I just did, you'll be pretty good. 40 round mags, we're going to lose some things with it, but you barely have to reload this gun. You're going to get 3-4 kills with it before needing to reload, so it's nice. The rear grip is the Lockman TCG, again, for recoil control. The tuning on this is going to be recoil steadiness up to 0.70, somewhere around there, and sprint to fire, which is awesome, up to 0.33. This gun's going to have no recoil to it. And then the recoil, or the mirror recoil 56 is what we're going to be using for the stock, and this gives us aiming stability, recoil control, and sprint speed, which is awesome. The tuning on this one is going to be ADS up to around 1.70, 1.60, somewhere around there. 1.60 is perfect, and aiming idle stability you're going to throw up to around 1.50. If you could get it somewhere near there, I can't right now. 1.49. We're going to stick with that. That's it for the video, man. Let me know what class is your favorite down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you made it this far, and if you did make it this far, let me know down in the comments that you did by writing blue bananas. Mess with people down in the comments as well. If they never make it this far into the video, they're going to have no idea what you're commenting. They're going to think you're crazy, but just do it anyway. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. My door just closed. That's creepy.